Welcome to this Yoga Vitality class, helping to keep your body and mind youthful. We will focus on balancing the 5 elements, body and mind. We're going to cultivate rasa with a flowing practice, create nourishment to the whole body. We'll be moving the connective tissue, helping the connective tissue to stay mobile and well hydrated, moving it in many different directions. We'll also be awakening our Agni, our digestive process, which helps us to create all the process in the body for health and well-being. We'll also bring a sense of fun and play to your yoga. So don't try to do it perfectly. Just play with the movements. Experience how they feel. Try to find a joy in the movement. It's always important to remember doing what you love helps you to stay youthful. And we'll also begin by setting an intention to bring ojas, the subtle energy or subtle nectar that lays within our body that is connected to our well-being and vitality. So we'll start this practice with the ojas mantra. Let us begin now sitting upright, tall. Release the shoulders. Feel the openness of the heart center. Feel the joy in that heart center. Just allow the breath to slow and deepen. Let's begin with 3 Namaste breaths. Big expansive breath. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, draw down the midline and repeat. In, flow, graceful movement. Exhale, release. Once more. In, exhale, release. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, do a soft twist to right. Inhale up. And a soft twist to left. Repeat. Just get that nice flowing movement. Trying to do the essence of movement without strain. Once more each way. And releasing to twist, open, and last time to left. And lift, draw those hands back down the center line. Good. So we're going to just start this awakening of the practice by setting our intention of health and vitality. In the Ayurvedic tradition, the ancient Indian medicine and of health, there is a word called ojas. And ojas is a byproduct of the process of health moving through the 7 tissues in Ayurvedic tradition. So it's the last stage. And when the processing has occurred, it creates this substance which is equivalent to our inner vitality, immunity, health and well-being. It gives us luster. It gives our skin that glow of health. It gives us strong immunity. It makes us feel calm mentally and clarity in the mind. It's a very powerful process that we can cultivate. So we're going to chant this mantra 3 times just to set the intention. So let's begin. Breathing in, ojas. 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 Set your mental intention that your goal is to have great vitality and energy and youthfulness. Very good. Now, let's lay down on your back, and we're going to start by cultivating balanced breathing. So just relax, let go of all tension, knees are up, arms to the sides or could be to the upper abdomen. Natural breathing is gentle, slow, through the nose. As you inhale, there's a very slight rise of the upper abdomen, and as you exhale, a slight sink. It's a small breath, gentle. The top of the chest and neck is relaxed. It's smooth and rhythmic, no gasps, no jerks. So throughout the practice, I'll get you every so often to come back to natural breathing. The breath of inner health. Good. Now let's awaken the spine with some really simple pelvic tilts. Gently exhale, roll the lower back flat. Inhale, gently arch into the lower back. Just repeat a few times to mobilise through that lower back spine. Or make use of this action quite a few times through this class of getting this mobility into the spine. Having mobile spine is one of the aspects of feeling youthful. Now let's try side pelvic tilt, where you tilt the side pelvis towards the right rib and then the left side pelvis towards the left rib. There's no twist, it's just a purely sideways movement, flowing and graceful as you can. Just awakening those sideways movements through the spine. Good. Find neutral. Gently draw the knees into the chest. Take them a little wider, release that back. Bring them back in, a little wider, back in, once more, back in. In your way now, we'll come up to sit, releasing to the side if you need. Come into an easy cross sit. If you need to, prop yourself up on a blanket or cushion. Before we start the upper movements, we're just going to do a simple breathing practice called Nadi Shodhana, the alternate nostril breathing. This is another breath to create balance into our body system. So, with the right hand, we're going to place middle finger above the bridge point of the nose, and the outer finger and thumb closes off the nose, the nostrils. We're going to breathe in and out through both nostrils, Close the right nostril and inhale left. Smooth and slow. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right nostril, exhale left. That's one round. Begin again, smooth and slow. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And again. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Natural breathing. Just that gentle, soft breath, gentle rise and fall of the belly, smooth and soft. Maybe the joy and play of movement and breathing. Let's start to move now by doing circular movements. So we're going to start by just circling through the wrists, rolling. And the other way. Loosen the fingers. Release the necks. Just a few times, just be rolling from side to side. And let's take it now into some cat-like movements. So we're going to flex the spine, hollow the navel in, and then gently arching. Just get that flowing movement. Just feel how it is. Experiment different angles, how your body feels, where there's tightness, where it needs to be released. Let the breath in up, the out breath out, and down as you tuck in. Just feeling that movement through the body and spine. Let's take it now in a churning rotary movement. Feel that waist moving, that wave through the spine. Keep the joints and body soft and relaxed. Take it the other way. Good. Let's take it into a nice sideways movement. Inhale up, right down as you flow to the right, all the way up, left down as you flow to the left. Keep that going. Just try to feel that movement through the spine and the body. Loosening, awakening, experimenting how it feels. Exhaling over, inhaling up. Good. Release it. Take the legs out. Get them a bit of a looser. Shake it out. And then bring them bent up, a little bit wider than the hips. Hands back. And just loosen through those hips in a twist for rotation. Freeing up those pelvises and the inner and outward movements, the hips. Rolling through the feet and the ankles, loosening those toes. Good. Let's bring the legs into the cobbler position. If you're tight, keep the hands back. Take hold of the feet, just let those legs gently release open. Could do a few activations of the Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor, lift lightly. Natural breathing. Keep the right in, fold the left back. It could be looser or tucked in, or you may need to prop up on a blanket to protect the knee. Take it through the sage twist, moving through that pelvis. Once it begins to free, let's scoop it around into a twist, looking around behind you, easing it out, looking around. If you want, you could add a little bit of arm flow, stretching around. Moving through to get as much playful movement as you can. Good. Return the legs into cobbler, little rocks. Swap sides. Softly out or tucked. Free up the pelvis. Like a little spiral lifting up and away. And then spin it into the twist. Use hand support on the opposite knee if needed. Or you could get a bit of arm flow. Trying to get as much of your spine involved in the movement. Lubricating and nutrients through all our body connective tissue. Very good. Release it back out. Loosen the legs. Loosen the toes. Now we're coming to hands and knees. Tabletop. Check your wrists are not strained. If you're too far forward, you feel a lot of pressure, so ease it back. Let the upper elbows face a little inward, shoulders nice and wide, spines aligned, knees and the hips, top feet stretched out. Just a few times, let's hollow those tummies in. Just the navel hollowing in towards the backbone. Gently hollow to the exhale. Just feel that massage-like feeling through the abdomen. Good. Exhale back to child stretch. Release the back. Come forward, tiger claw. Use your fingertips. Balance on the very tips. Feel like you're tenting up the palm. Feel the strength through those fingers. Release it. Try the second side. Like little claws grasping. Fingertips to the floor. Tent the palm. Feel that strength through the palm. It's important to have vital energy into our fingers and palms as well. Release the claws, loosen. Inhale, exhale, child stretch. Come back up. Take the hula cat. Imagine a big ring around the waist and circle. Let the head and spine go with the movement. Again, just try to move that sense of play and freedom. Reverse it. Good. Let's take it to elephant sway. Like child stretch, but we sway to the side. So take a breath in. Exhale, sway hips around to the left, through the midline, and sway out to the right. Repeat. Sway around to the left, through the midline, and forward to the right. Once more. Getting that nice sideways movement through the spine and pelvis. Reverse it. Back to the right, through the midline and out to the front left. Repeat. Exhaling, loosening, inhaling, energizing. Excellent. Back to tabletop. Find that sway. Preparing for flower bower. Use your clawed hand right side. So make it left side. We're going to flow right arm up and slide the arm through, like threading the needle. You could come to forearm or right through to the shoulder. Then bring it out and float open. And repeat. Playing with that action, trying to get that twist through the upper back spine. Roll it through, have a short pause, release, release, release. And then open. Lower the arm out, forward. In, exhale, back. Come forward. Release the the left leg out and around to the side. Level up those pelvises. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Stay here or do a few pelvic tilts. Or you could release it back like child stretch. Coming forward. And if appropriate, ease open through the flower bower and slide it through as though you're trying to reach to your foot. Reach, reach, reach. And open it out. Slide it forward with the arm, back down and in. Inhale, exhale back. Coming forward, second side. So ground the right, inhale left open. Flower bow through, threading that needle through the forearm or shoulder. Rotate the upper body and release it out. And 2. And release. And 3. And release. Roll it forward. Take it back through child stretch. Coming forward, reach right out, forward to the front. Feel it in line with the hips. Hold it here or do a few pelvic tilts. Or soften back like child stretch. Coming forward. Pause it here or float it up and out and take the flower bower through like you're reaching towards your foot or ankle. And release. Ground the palms, release the leg. Light loosen. Pause it back in child stretch for a moment. Walk the hands in. And if you can, take warrior sit. Feet tucked under, straight. Rest the palms up. Take a few natural breaths. Soften the shoulders, release the neck. This is a really nice posture for just normalizing the digestion. Clear the mind. Good. Once again, release back out to child stretch. Take little claws to reach and lengthen those arms. Soften. And we're going to draw it through into a bit more spinal movement. Flow up forward into that cow looking forward action. Roll the spine around to the tuck and back into child. Repeat the same or draw it through to the half up dog. Shoulders in, elbows open and back. And again, draw through. Keep those elbows stable and chest through, shoulders not collapsing. And release. Hollow the tummies back as you roll it back. Repeat. Keep that elbows by the side, the chest and shoulders open through, not collapsing. And release. One more time. And to feel that freedom of movement through the spine, the chest, tops of feet. Release it to child. Soft, relax, let go, natural breath. Then come forward. Check there's no lightheadedness. Come up to kneel. You might want to come onto the mat sideways. Gate flow. Pelvis is forward. Right leg out. Bent position, stage 1. Extended out 2. Reach those arms. Lengthen the body. And then just take a nice flow. As we flow, release, flow, release, flow, release, and counter stretch it over. Lengthen, open, and release the back upright. Bring that leg in. Tummy's in as you do a cat-like stretch. Back wrists towards each other. Open 1, 2, and 3. And second side. So it's either bent position or flexibility permits, straighter position. Reach to lengthen. Flow it over. 1. 2 and 3 into the counter, reach it away, feel that length through the side and release. One more time, do that little cat action 3 times. 1, inhale, exhale, navel's in. And last one. Good. Freedom. Loosen those fingers and make those like little claw actions again. And now when you're ready, let's come up to stand. Mountain position. Easy feet. Knees off lock. Do a few pelvic tilts to find that nice neutral place. So remember, neutral means alignment of pelvises to ankles, shoulders to pelvises, ears to shoulders, but we keep natural curves in the spine. So neck has a little curve in, upper back has a little curve back, lower back has a little curve forward, tail slightly under. Just little curves, but it shouldn't be flat. And we're trying to avoid a tendency to sway back, have the pelvises too far forward, or to have excessive either tail out or excessive tail under. Use your tilting to find the neutral, where you balance. balanced, easy posture. Natural, gentle breathing. Let's take a few Namaste breaths like we did at the start. Inhale, up and open. Feel the palm connection, centering us. And again. Ground and exhale into the feet. One more. Good. So just do a little digestive action called Adhisara, the fire belly. To side on just to demonstrate. So we're going to be leaning forward, resting on the thighs. We're going to do that little pelvic tilt action. Draw the pelvic floor muscles up and hollow the tummies in and up. So we get a rolling massaging effect to the belly as we do this action. So it's inhale out, exhale, pelvic tilt. Inhale, exhale, pelvic tilt, pelvic floor muscles gently in, up. Inhale, exhale, slight pelvic tilt, pelvic floor muscles in, up, and hollow the tummy inward, upward, navel inward, upward. Release it. Inhale, relaxed belly. Exhale, repeat. Tuck, pelvic floor, hollow the tummy in a massaging like rolling way. Keep it going. No strain, no tension. Just try to create a nice rolling flow. Like you're creating an internal massage. Not straining. Doesn't have to be excessive movements. Just be comfortable, and again, that sense of play. Good. Come back up. Light listen. Feet slightly wider than the hips. Knees bent stable. And let's rotate into gentle swinging arms. Feel the movement through the waist. Let everything go free. Right out to those fingertips, loose. Good. Slow it down. Light loosen with the shoulders, little shruggies. And a nice full Namaste breath. Light that vitality energy in, draw it down through into your heart center. Let that prana flow into our heart center to circulate out through the body. So that bars of energy, that aliveness. Good. Bring the hands forward, make that little push-up action, fingertip to fingertip, thumb to thumb, pressing lightly in the Hakini Mudra. Feel like the energy through those tips of the fingers. Shoulders lowered, elbows slightly out, circular-like. And release it. Let's take the legs wider. Facing long edge, turn the right out 90, bring the knee bent. Take it into a bit of a flow. So ground the knee. I'm just going to bring the right arm in and the left circles up and through, and then revolve it the other way. Stretch it up. And repeat. Once more. Release it out. Midline. Little cat action. Second side. Left 90, knee is bent, aligning to ankle. Stabilize. That flowing long side stretch. Open to the lifted warrior. Again. Just getting that sense of movement and play through the body. Good. Feet forward. Getting that cat-like movement. Take that breath, bring it down. Walk or hop the feet back in. Nice light loosen. Let's go through a few chair movements to strengthen and stabilise. Feet wider than hips. I'll show side on. So we're going to sit to chair, level 1. We'll go a little deeper. Or go as deep as you can. Release it. Then we bring these to hip level. Just a little one. Or a little deeper. Or as deep as you can. Then legs together. Again, a little baby, or halfway, or as deep as you can. And release it up. Light listen. Preparing for our eagle balance. So, we're in that knees together position. Tails back, so we're staying in that chair position. Weight to the left, right is forward. That's stage 1. Stay here if you're not meant to cross your legs over. 2, cross it over. 3, take a wrap if you have flexibility. Find good balance. Hands can stay loose to the sides. Or if you know the arm action, you could bring the eagle arm, crossed over, together or wrapped. Find your breath focus. Release. Second side. Weight to right, left is forward, not crossed, or crossed if appropriate, or wrapped if appropriate. Stay seated, arms loose, or you could do the reverse arm pattern. Oops. It's alright if you flop out, just come back in. Good. Back to easy mountain, loose. Namaste breath. Okay, we've got one more standing flow before we come down. Coming into the long, facing the short edge, and the long edge to the side. Come through your chair, step 1 foot back, ground the foot, slight turn out, front knee bent again, centered over the ankle. Feel stable and strong. Just going to float those arms up, place them behind the head. Elbows gently in as we open through the heart and then release those arms out. Feel that space and openness through the upper body. Then release it out to the sides, bring it forward and turn to the front knee, to the leg that's bent forward. Open it out to twist. Release it back in. Palm press open. Little side bend away from the front knee. Release it. Step back in. Second side. Ground the back foot. Front knee bends to stabilize. And again, float the arms up. Hands behind head, elbows in. Lift the hearts. Stretch it out. Open. Little twist towards the front leg. Expand it. Release it. Palm press the other way. And a little side bend away from the front leg. Release. Lower. Step back in. Listen. Deep breath. Short pause. Feel the joy of movement, that freedom in the body, that energy and vitality circulating, nurturing that powerful, subtle essence of ojas. Good. We're going to come down to the bellies. Do a salutation-like action. Float it up. Halfway forward bend, bend the knees, bring the hands to the ground. Tiger claws as you take it back through your plank. Make a nice easy plank or tabletop, a few circles just to free. Bring these down if you need, otherwise lower to the floor. Pause to crocodile, take a few breaths. Natural breathing. Prepare for slithering cobra. It's a side lateral movement. We're going to take the arms out to the sides in line with the shoulders, elbows up, and you're on fingertips, those tiger claws. And as we inhale, we slither the body side to lift it up, and slither it side to lower it down. So just repeat that a few times. Trying to unlock that upper back spine. Feel that flowing movement. Open up the ribs. A couple more. Last one. Release it down. Rest back to crocodile. All the tension drop. Let's take a revolving locust. Bring the hands through, underneath the pelvises. Just going to lift the right up, make small circles. Other way. Release it. Left. Other way. Release. Little wiggle. Now if you can repeat the same or take it to revolve. Bring the arms out, lift the right And stretch it up back. So you're sort of looking out towards your left, sorry, to your right. Bring it back. Lift the left. Turn and twist it as though you're looking a bit towards your left. Good. Once more. Just be careful on your back. Stop this if it causes any discomfort. Or the shoulders. Watch the shoulders. Good. Back through to crocodile. Natural breathing. If you just want to feel the supported locus to complete, hands under, bring the left foot under the right, and use that support to lift, and release it. Second side. And release. Big deep breath, stretch the arms out like Superman, like a full body stretch. Loosen. Draw back in, push up, and make a few counter cats if you feel the need. And then we're going to come back to seated. Find that cross sit, prop up if needed. If you can even take the special position with the foot tucked in, the other foot forward. The sage meditation position. The key here is always to try to position it so pelvis's hips are above the knees. It makes it easier to keep that upright posture. So that's where it's important to prop up on a cushion, blanket or something, even your block. Release shoulders, loosen necks, soften gaze, release the jaw, find the inner smile. Feel that energy and vitality pulsing through you. We'll finish with the 5-element balance. Each of the fingers represents the energies of the elements. Let's start bringing the thumb to the ring finger for the earth energy balance. So just take a breath in, and out. Again, and out. Bring the thumb to the little finger and take your 2 breaths. In, out, in, out. Now bring the thumb and middle fingers tucked in, so you have the Shikara Mudra, the fire mudra. So inhale up and out. Again and out. Now thumb to the index finger for the air element. In and out. In and out. Finally, space element, thumb to the middle finger, and open, release, open, release. Rest the palms, hearts open, inner smile. Feel that pulsing vitality. to finish, I'm going to get you just to repeat the power mantra Ojas 9 times in your mind. So just in your own mind, you just chant it. Oja, 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 Oja. Feel the transformation of the Ojas. The power of Ojas comes from strong digestion, eating calmly, eating in good company, with good quality, fresh, tasty, well-smelling food. Foods which are more nourishing help to aid the Ojas. It needs to take a few weeks to transform through the different tissue levels. Encourage you to keep practicing this vitality class until you get more and more freedom in your body. We're now going to come down for the final deep relaxation, resting down onto your backs. Letting go, feet apart, hands to the sides, head supported if needed. Have the intention to surrender completely. Allow the breath to be gentle and natural. And I encourage you to rest here for as long as you need. 3, 5, 10, 20 minutes. However long you need, let's just rest now. We'll conclude the video now, but I encourage you to just stay here resting for as long as you need. Namaste, thank you from James and Radhika at Yoga Plus Therapies.